Hello, hello, CraftingMantis here, and welcome back to another episode on the World of Solitude server. So today we are going to be working in the Nether hub. Woohoo! So I've already got the base layer all done in here. So we've got the floor all done for the most part. There was a slight modification to the design, and so I need to figure out what to do in these sections here, because I've actually raised it up by half a slab so that we have no spawning spaces within the actual nether hub. So we won't have to worry about these guys running around the nether hub, and then also potentially no gas. That area is going to get stuff added to it, which will help to prevent spawns and all that. So that is a worry at the moment. However, it is okay for now. But yeah, so we've got the floor all laid in. So we've got the purpur that runs around the center island here. And then we've got these threads that come out, and they're going to connect up with the walls once I get those in. And then these are going to, there's 4 of them, so 1 on each side, and they are going to go into the 4 directions for the nether hub. So unfortunately, all the tunnels, none of them lined up with what we were doing for the hub. So like that tunnel that goes to, that's my portal over there, and then we've got Takir's tunnel there, and yeah, so we've got some modifications to do, but that is a spawn portal, and that is the main thing, is that portal right there. So I wanted to bring you guys in before I went too crazy with the building, and kind of show you guys sort of what's going to be going on in here. And I am going to get to work on adding the next layer in, and then once I get that in, then I will bring you guys back. Alright, so the first layer is all in now. So I decided to go ahead and just lay down the stone slabs, where originally it was going to be concrete, but with it being only a half slab, concrete doesn't have half slabs right now. So how I modified it is I ended up adding the extra layer of the slabs on top. Don't know if I like having the purpur go up, so I still might end up changing those into just straight stone slabs and leave the purpur slabs for the actual floor. And then I also ended up moving the staircases out 1 more. It wasn't quite fitting right with how this was supposed to set, so I moved it forward just a little bit. So, modifications, modifications on the fly. Yeah, so we've got stripped acacia logs in the back here with the dark oak fences, and then the stripped birch logs with the birch on top as well. That'll be the actual floor. So, and then I forgot to mention in the last clip that the inspiration for this build is actually the and correct me if I'm pronouncing this wrong, please, the Atocha train station in Madrid. I really like how they did that, and then this is supposed to be going into the railway for the Nether area, and so what better way to connect all that together than an actual train station. So that is what I am taking inspiration from in building this, because Sweeney gave me a color palette and said, here, build something. And it was like, okay, what can I do with this color palette? So I started looking for, searching through images and stuff of subway stations and train stations, and the Atocha one really spoke to me, because it had, some of that orange color and stuff to it, and so that is where we are taking inspiration from. So I am going to get to work on the next layer, or layers. The next 2 layers are pretty much the same, so I may just go ahead and do both of them. But I am going to go get those done, and then once I get some more progress, then I will bring you guys back in. Alright, so we have the 2nd and 3rd layer of the hub all done. Definitely really happy with the way that this is turning out. So if we come up here, this is where the tunnels are going to go. Virtually, Race is going to have to move his tunnel up a little bit, but, adjustments will need to be made, just like Takir's tunnel is almost completely buried over there. So this is one of the little archways. So we've got the purple concrete powder in the back with the acacia and then the birch. So basically 3 layers, and then underneath the carpet here is the sea lanterns, because if you notice, all of this is all nice and lit up, because that was one of the problems in here, is that it got really dark. So even with this being on the bright setting, these looked really dark, and this is supposed to be bright and cheerful. And so I added the sea lanterns in order to light things up so it looks, you know, a lot better. Now if you look, it does go higher, and that's because of this right here. I wanted to go ahead and put in some of the structure work for the top, because this isn't going to be done in this episode. This has taken me quite some time to get all of this done. But I wanted to at least give you guys an idea of what is going to be going in here. So this is the main archway that is going, you know, the birch logs are going to go all the way across, and then we're going to have these cross beams that are going up. And then we're going to be using glass and more of the acacia to enclose this entire area in. So definitely really excited about getting this all done. And then in the center here, you can see there is some oak kind of poking out. There is actually going to be a giant tree, which is going to be in the center here. And so that is one of the things that we're going to be working on in the next episode. You know, getting the roof done, and then the big tree that's in the center. And then we're going to be adding a whole bunch of types of plants and stuff in the center here. One, to help keep down any spawns, especially ghasts, and then just make this look really pretty. And then the next thing too is going to be to figure out lighting, because if you notice, we definitely have some dark spots, especially in these, you know, these corners. And so I'm thinking about possibly replacing, like, maybe the center, yeah, this is, maybe this one, replacing this half slab with a, oh dear, oh dear, replacing this half slab with a, like an iron trap door, and then replacing the slabs underneath with the sea lanterns, because, you know, luckily we can place the trap doors on the bottom half of the slab. Granted, it might create a little bit of a divot underneath, but that would allow us to light this up a little bit more to make it look, you know, brighter. And then let me know what you guys think. Should we keep the purple here, or should we change those into the stone half slabs as well? I kind of like how it's like this here, but the floor pattern goes all the way over. So definitely let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about that. And then, yeah, I think that's the only thing that really is causing a little bit of a problem right now. Yeah, I'm definitely super excited about this, and now we can actually get tunnels in. So for all the Solidians, the tunnels are ready. We have 2 layers, and then I did decide to go with just the ladders here. That will allow people, you know, they don't have to worry about trying to get some kind of way up out here. So the ladders are all right here next to the entrances, so that you can get up and down from either the, you know, the top or the bottom. And then it works out really well because we have the ladders here, and then over here we have the sign as to, you know, who's down this particular tunnel. So yeah, so that is it for this episode. Definitely really happy with the way that this has turned out. Definitely let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. And then also let me know about the purple. So if you guys like this episode, definitely hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. It definitely helps out the channel, and it's always nice to see new faces in my little corner of YouTube. And then if you want to be notified as to when I put out additional content, then definitely hit that notification bell. But for now, I'm going to call it, and I will see you guys in the next episode.